This is, I mean, we do the realness, and things are real, and we laugh, and it's real laughs, but this is really real.
Rolling Stone has an article coming out with Drake, and here's the quote, the full quote from Drizzy, speaking about Macklemore at the Grammys. Quote, "You won. Why are you posting your text message? Just chill. Take your W. And if you feel you didn't deserve it, go get better. Make better music. It felt cheap. It didn't feel genuine. Why do that? Why feel guilt? You think those guys would pay homage to you if they won? This is how the world works. He made a brand of music that appealed to more people than me, Hove, Kanye, and Kendrick. Whether people want to say it's racial or whether it's just the fact that he tapped into something we can't tap into, that's just how the cards fall. Own your ish. To name just Kendrick, that ish made me feel funny. No, in that case, you robbed everybody. We all need text messages." That's what Drake said about Macklemore. And Drake, let's have some real talk. Well, one-way real talk, because Drake doesn't talk back to me until I say something negative. Then he reaches out to me. So,
easy.
I'm just saying that's what happens. When I reach out to him on the positive tip, nothing. But he'll respond to this, I'm sure. Why bring this up? And why talk about it with such venom? I think I agree with Drake, and I think even Macklemore might agree. Posting the text message on Instagram was not the move. It didn't come off as authentic. I understand that part of the equation. It was authentic. Macklemore's a good dude, but he should have just waited till he came on the show with us the next morning. He didn't need to do that. But Drake suggesting at the end of this rant that what he really needs is an apology also because he didn't mention him is where you really get to what the meat of the issue is, which is that Drake cannot stand that Macklemore is yet another person propping up Kendrick's album and not mentioning Nothing Was the Same. A very good album. A very good album.
Nothing Was the Same?
Yes.
Great album.
I'll tell you what it wasn't, though. Good Kid, Mad City. And we all know that. It was
even Drake, even Macklemore, even Hove,
we all agree. We all agree Good Kid, Mad City was a seminal rap album.
Drake's on that album.
Drake has a feature. He should be happy. But here's the other question I have for Drizzy. All these years in the game, Drake has had issues with people, and he's so subtle with everyone. Sublime, nothing too mean, sublime. Macklemore is the friendliest dude in the game. He's sober, sitting in the corner at the party, drinking his apple juice out of a champagne glass, being a gentleman, probably has some sort of fur around his neck, not talking ish to anyone, and you come up to prove a point and just shove him with two hands in the chest. Don't puff out your chest against Macklemore. Macklemore's not, he's the guy who's out there defending gay people. He's not beefing. Come on, guys.
I'll give Drake this with the subliminal. A lot of time you see artists that have a certain stature, so they don't address the guys on the come up because they're not at their level.
True.
Macklemore is on Drake's level, so I think he felt okay acknowledging and saying him by name. While I do agree with you, Rosenberg, just wanted that.
No,
add
I
that
think
little
you're
anecdote.
And I don't listen. And don't get me wrong. I don't think Drake is tough.
But what's wrong with Drake? Drake has his opinion. Why can't he voice his opinion?
Because his opinion was tainted by the fact that he's really just salty that he didn't big up his album.
Oh man, listen, man, he should have got that Grammy. A Grammy.
You're just generically riding for Drake, aren't you?
I love Drake, man. And no, I think you're super hard on him. He has his opinion. He states it, and you got to let it go. Like, I think your issue with Drake is like you always try to tell him what to do or what's best for him, and him and his camp look at you like, who are you?
I'm me. Then don't care about it. Don't get upset, though, when I go on the radio and then write me and be like, why'd you say this? I'm saying what I'm saying. Either you care or you don't care.
Cypher Rosenberg.
Listen, I still love Drizzy. He had a great album.
Don't back up
say
now.
But,
Don't flip
but you
flop
can't
now.
love somebody when you always
Yes,
go
I
in.
can. That's the best way to love somebody. I'll tell you who doesn't love him. The people around him, like, everything you do is right, fams. Listen, I wrote Macklemore the same night of the Grammys. Said, damn, I can't believe you won, fam. They robbed Kendrick. Hit Kendrick said the same thing. I tell everyone the same thing.
824.
I'm honest, Syph.
Hot 97 morning show.
And also,
And it ain't no Ralph, though.
Do you agree with Rosenberg? Or do you agree with Cypher Sound?
Please understand that Rosenberg has a thing against Drake.
no,
You're
I don't.
a hater.
No,
Rosenberg
it's not
out of
true.
line?
You and your square head.